2018 was not a very good year. I would say we lost about 4 blocks, each of 2.5 acres. About 50% was on each blocks because we were able to sell some, but some we didn't.
Ukiangalia in weekly basis, out of the 15 crates nilikuwa nina harvest early before, 9 zinapotea every week. Na kitambo nimalize kuchuna unakuta takuwa nimepoteza around 30. Na 30 crate ukiombea it's a lot of money.
Mwaka jana peke yake nilipoteza gunia 18 juu ya wadudu. Ikiendelea hivyo wakulima watashindwa na mahindi. Tutaanza kutafuta hata ng'ombe, tufuge ng'ombe za maziwa.
If you take Kenya and look at the maize sector, the maize farmers are losing $20.3 billion each and every year as a result of post-harvest losses.
Mahindi imekuwa chini sana, hivyo ukulima imekuwa shida. Kupata mbolea hata kutoka kwa serikali hii ya National Cereals and Board inachukua muda, hata saa zingine hata hatupati. Sasa ukiingia kwa shamba, matrakta ndio hiyo bei kali, watu wa kufanya kazi pia ni bei kali. Kwa wakati kama huu tunavuna kwa gunia kwa shilingi 50. Na ukisikia hapa mkebe moja ya kilo 2 inanunuliwa kwa shilingi 30. Hivyo tunaona hata hii kilimo hakuna faida yoyote.
Msimu ya wakati huu kwa vile mashamba ilikuwa na changamoto zake, madawa pia ya kuua kwekwe haifanyi vizuri kama mbeleni. Una spray shamba lakini baadaye unaona kwekwe bado inamea, so ina affect output production ya hiyo shamba. Tumepata average ya below 20 bags per acre.
If you take tomatoes, Kenya is losing 2.4 billion Kenyan shillings each and every year as a result of post-harvest losses in the tomato value chain.
Nimetumia dawa mingi sana, manake kunao walikuwa wamepanda mbele yangu, kama ule mkulima ako pande ya juu na mwingine ako pande ya chini. Sasa nikakuwa invaded na huu mdudu anaitwa Tito absoluta. Na hata nikijaribu kupiga dawa inakana create resistance. Ukiangalia matunda yote kama sasa hii yote imeduka mpaka ingine inaanza kutoa maji. Na tayari kameingia ndani kanakula, kameiharibu kabisa. Juzi nilikuwa nimetoa crate 3. Maana amerudisha soko yangu kabisa chini. Hii imebaki sasa, nitapelekea mtu mwingine ambaye analisha nguruwe. Maana hakuna pale pengine ninaweza peleka, hata nikiacha hapa itaozea hapa. Haitanisaidia hata.
Fruits, when you harvest them, when they mature, their shelf life is very short. So it's either you consume, as in eat, or process. The same thing applies to vegetables, and actually vegetables, especially leafy vegetables, are even more perishable with a shelf life of say 1 day. You know, for example, if you harvest kales in the morning and you just put them at the room conditions, by evening they're wilted. They're no longer sellable. So it's important to have proper handling.
I have 4 blocks of mango trees that consist about 510 trees. There is an airborne disease called powdery mildew. And once that one comes in and the trees have started flowering, it wipes up everything. So that affects us so much because it's not an insect that you can control. And if at all you have lost 1 ton, 1 ton is about 1,000 kilos. We are buying 16 shillings per kilo. 16 times 1,000 is about 16,000. Those 16,000 is a lot of money. And you are still paying the workers. You are buying the chemicals and other things like that.
At the moment, especially with mangoes, about 70% of mangoes, that's about 500, 600,000 tonnes, never reaches the market. And Kenya consumes about 250,000 tonnes. So we formed this business really to work with small-scale farmers, take them through a process of global gap, and try and improve the quality of the fruit that they produce. Especially when you're doing dehydration of fruit, you need to have quality fruit that goes into the process, and you get quality fruit coming out. We try and touch on those types of fresh fruit products that have a short shelf life when they're fresh, and we try and extend their life through dehydration.
For us, it was about realizing that there was all this amazing produce here and saying, well, why don't we create more quality products from that rather than eating stuff that is full of flavoring and additives, which is what a lot of the FMCG products are here. For the moment, all our production is manual, with the exception of the juicing. So we chop and pare fruit, and with that comes leaving a lot of flesh on the rinds. Something that also happens when we juice is we get the juice out, but then we get left with the fibre. And then that fibre, for the moment, again, is going to the pig farmers.
The UN Environment is working with the Ministry of Agriculture, utilizing a climate-smart agricultural policy, reconciling the green growth policy with the Ministry of Environment, and with the feed-in tariffs under the Ministry of Energy, and with the Ministry of Trade and Industries utilizing the cooperative policy, reconciling cooperative policy with the Finance Act, so that incentives can be provided to cooperatives in the country to be able to loan to farmers and value chain actors, so that they can be able to purchase solar dryers and add value to what they are producing. In this way, the country will not just be building climate resilience, but it will be carrying out climate action that will put more money in the pockets of value chain actors, in the pockets of youth, but at the same time contributing to addressing the Big Four and the Sustainable Development Goal, as well as Vision 2030.
Enyewe nilikuwa tunapoteza ndizi mingi sana. Manake nilikuwa napoteza kitu kama 50 na migomba kitu kama 50 hivi ilikuwa inapotea. Wiki ambapo ilikuja saa hii hata hakuna hasara naenda. Kama ni ndizi moja mbloka tulikuwa tunahusia kitu kama 200 300 au kipima na kilo, saa hii natoka kitu kama 1000 ama 800. Hapo ni kumaanisha hata ukiangalia pande ya pesa tuna faida kuliko kuhusia mbloka.
I normally have a staff that is called a scout who has to come and check the bananas. That's the first point of quality. They have to go around a banana farm, check the mature bananas. Then they also look for bananas that don't have pests and diseases, rust and thrips to be specific. Once the scout is satisfied the banana is of good quality, they mark the banana, and then that marked banana is what will guide the harvest coordinator of what to harvest and what not to harvest.
We buy from the farmer, we transport on behalf of the farmer, we ripen the bananas and sell. So we are able to control the whole supply chain and ensure that the farmer gets the best deal they can in the market.
Unajua shida ile iko serikali imedominate millers. Wana dictate millers kwa bei ile millers wananunua. Lakini kama wangewacha iwe free market kwa mambo ya mahindi, millers wangeweka prices yao juu, tungeusia millers tuwaje serious board ambayo ni serikali.
Ila ningeuliza tu serikali tutengenezea bei ya mahindi. Tunaumia sana. Ile gharama iko kwa mahindi. Hata hiyo bei wanaweka 23, hata ukifanya nia hutarudi kwa shamba tena.
The challenges, especially that of food security, needs a different mindset change. It's a mindset change to divest from dependency to dependability, to divest from silos and working alone to ensuring synergistic and complementary approaches, to divest from individualism to collectivism. Because collectively, the continent in the next 12 years from today will have agro-economy worth $1 trillion. And this is where the jobs, the opportunities will all be. So engaging in this and utilizing transformational approaches, climate actions like solar energy, adding value, connecting to markets and leveraging on the talents of the youth will not just see Africa rise, but see Africa rise for real.
If we're going to be sustainable, yeah, and that also speaks to the whole issue of climate change, we have to take care of what we're producing, use it well, okay? Better utilization of what you already produce, rather than trying to use more limited resources, land, clearing more bushes or forests to produce more food that is going to waste.